and in all its glory. This is Celesta-1. The next step in our communication network. So, what's going on? Well, basically, the last manned mission to Mun turned out to have less science than we hoped, so we decided now we want to do an interplanetary mission. But we're not ready yet to send Jebediah, despite the fact that he's willing, alone on the mission. No, we want to send multiple Kerbins to our next target. Unfortunately, our communications network was not up to snuff for such a long delay. So we put Celesta-1 in orbit. Celesta-1 is orbiting at a range of around, I think, 7. At a range about 7,500 kilometers above of Kerbin. And now we are going to aim Celesta-1 at Juna. And as you can see, Celesta-1 has communications to all the satellites in the orbital network, which has begun to deteriorate. We see Orbital 4 no longer getting closer to Orbital 1. But we see Orbital 3 and 2 actually holding quite nicely. So at the moment, the problems of the orbital satellites are not really that important. The Atmoses are keeping constant connection to the orbitals. The only problem is Orbital 1. If Orbital 1 loses its connection to Kerbal Space Program, to the Kerbin Space Center, then we don't have a reliable communications line anymore. And so Celesta-1 is now in the air. And of course, we are going to send an unmanned probe to Juna, or hope to get to Juna. Let's see. Oh, we slow time down. Back. Yeah, I'm so concerned about these two getting closer together than what's that? Ah, nothing to worry about. Not for now, anyway. We want to see what's the closest we can get to Moho. When's it? Parent origin. Parent Kerbin. Change. Not man. Miss. Oh boy. So. To what shall we travel? I have no idea. We are going to try and travel to Juna. For that we need an unmanned probe, so I'll be right back. Okay, we have 14 frames per second, 13 frames per second. I have no idea what's causing frame lag, but it could be this giant chip. And you see, I've got an antenna ready for interplanetary travel. Actually, I have no idea if this is actually going on its way to Juna. I hope so. I really doubt there's enough trust in the... Okay, so I had to interrupt because there was noise coming from outside. So there was an error in staging. The fairings weren't supposed to come off just yet. But yeah, this is the probe. As you can see, this section is actually the orbital probe. The high orbital probe. Then we have a communication satellite and a lander. Okay, and now for the difficult part. So I'm using WebJap for setting up the node, and then trying to very carefully adjust that. Because basically the problem is I have to set up the node so that I have the intercept, so that this entire thing can travel without contact to Juno. Okay. Oh, and let's check where the lander thing is going. That's not bad. So there's a juicing. That's not bad, as the orbit decides to alter itself. Come on. Don't be finicky. That's the annoying thing. Like, I have to plan this from the orbit. Oh, I wish there was better ways to do this, but I actually have to do this from an orbit, from this location, because I can't stop being finicky. No. Yeah. Let's execute that. And now there's no connection. Why is there no connection? Like the antennas. Like, this thing should have connection to pretty much any. How long before the 23 day? Oh, they've got 23 days. In that 23 days, we should have a connection. Thank you. Abort, execute next node. Oh, it's only... That should be doable. Stop. And this is going to take a while, so I'll see you when we start the burn. Okay, we're back. Kind of an update. I've done some research off camera, and yeah, it appears that while these are aimed at the target, you also have to aim back. Like these, it's not simply from, oh, we receive because we're in a range. No, we actually have to do something as well. So now I'm going to raise our apoapsis into a higher orbit, give us some more warp capability. I've seen it happen already, like this entire network. Orbital 1 will eventually skip out of KSP range by the time the launch happens. This will be where Orbital 1 is supposed to be, and by the time that the Orbital 1 reaches Juno, by the time UD1 reaches Juno, Orbital 1 will be back over KSP. So this is a failure in geosynchronous satellite network. Luckily, the Atmos satellites keep a good signal, but even they are not reliable. So I'm planning on building buffer stations. I see that done on the forums, like little huts which we can drop out of the sky, create and execute. Oh, wait, remove, no, we want this. Okay, and so the antenna here is... We're also going to aim that at Celesta and activate it. Okay. And it's actually good, as you can see now, we have the long path up there, but not all of the time. Sometimes. Like, I wonder if you really have to point towards a planet or a target to receive anything, because that could become problematic. Okay, and now we can... No, transfer to another target. Zooming out again, which takes a while. There's Juna, set as target. Create node, which isn't that perfect. Now we have to zoom in again. Grab the node. Zoom out. And fiddle, okay. Execute the next node. And now you can see how things go wonky. Flashy animation. Oh wait. This is really stupid. But then again, you don't want to see it how it really goes outside of the map view. 2 days, 1 day. And slowing down, and slowing down, and slowing down, and you see that our orbitals are now leaving a very wide gap, where before they were actually doing alright. Now there's actually a large gap, which thankfully we can pick up with Celesta over there, but that's not always going to work. And none of the atmospheres are on this side of the planet, so we definitely need a better coverage, and hopefully this thing will provide us with these signs to do that. Oh, and I forgot to unfold the solar panels. Okay, we have unfolded these solar panels, so now everything should go fine. Three, two, one, go. And we're going to set the Celesta as target and aim towards the target in the hope that we can keep our communications going with it on our way to Juna. Okay, warp helper, and we are going to warp 1 hour before the SOE change. We are connected. Okay. That's going to change orbit, okay. No, that's going to rotate. We're going to switch to Celesta 1 and do that more or less the same thing. We're going to put that as target, set as target, and aim towards it. And this orbital network is so not good. Okay. Okay, ED1. You should now be on your way to Juna, right? Yeah. Oh. We lost the connection. Why did we lose connection? Ah, because the Celestis is probably behind the planet. Come on. We have power. Okay, switch to you. Are you? This is going to be interesting. Okay. Please select the target. Can't I select? Okay. I officially don't know what to do anymore. That's not such a great idea. Is there a way? Can I aim it towards a planet? Tylo. Ike. Let's aim it at a moon, shall we? Let's aim it to like this is so difficult. I clearly do not understand remote tech in full yet. So I'll see you when we either have contact near Juna or I give up. One of the two is going to happen first. So yeah, I'm going to consider this a lost mission. Some improvements can be had. This antenna is actually good, but it should be pointed here. Like, the reason I can't contact Kerbin is because the antenna is not in any possible line of sight of Kerbin. And I can't move this, and so there's nothing I can do. The entire thing is a lost cause. Let's see if we can get any contact back with it. Nope. This is actually completely a lost cause. So what we are going to do is rename this to see, nothing works. Rename vessel UD1 lost cause, and that's probably also not going to work. Did it work? Yep. So I'm giving up on this. I'll try again tomorrow, but that will be off camera, so I'll be trying to have something working and understanding how this works by Wednesday. Final thing I want to check is How bad is the satellite network at the moment? Well, it's not great. Like, Celesta doesn't have the capabilities the orbitals had. So, I either launch a new orbital. Yeah, I could do that. Put more of the bloody things into orbit. So, I'll see you on Wednesday. Goodbye.